Yo, what's going on, guys? How are we doing on today? Today is Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you guys are going to have some good food tonight and enjoy the holiday with your family and your friends. I'll be eating so much pie tonight. I cannot tell you how much I'll eat. Hopefully, we get some apple pie, though. I love me some apple pie. Anyways, today's video is going to be about some of my top 5 characters for November. I know the month is about over, but I thought it'd be a good time to do it before the month ends. And these are some standard ones that we've probably seen in the past, but I want to throw in some more that I feel like are extremely hot right now. And these are going to be non-GLs, non-huge meta counters. These are instead characters that go in those counters that make the team work very, very well. And the underlying characters and effects they have that bring to the teams that they go into, or stopping the counters that are going against the team. So I want to start this off by going over, actually, I want to go over L3. So these are the 5 you can see here, and I'm only going to do 5. I don't want to do 10 or so. I think that'd be too long of a video, and most of these guys are already really good as is, but I want to go and pick and choose these 5 because I feel like these guys are really, really good at the moment. So L3, why is L3 on this list? And these are in no particular order, guys. These are just like some of my favorite 5. And I wish I had all these guys with relics or at least gear 12, but I don't even have L3. But L3 is really great here. She is a pre-taunt, and it says right here at the start of each encounter, L3 becomes prepared, and then it says she gains taunt, or when she's prepared, she gains taunt as well. So it's basically like a pre-taunt at the start of each battle, which is amazing. She has more stuff built in with her Spark of Hope thing, and I think it's rather the self-modification with more of the Mark 1s, 2s, and 3s. It's a great character. Pretty much the pre-taunt here. Pre-taunt, she's a scoundrel, and she's a droid. So she goes and fits in so well with really any team. Big thing right now in the game with her and where she's being used is with Rays, and using her under a Ray lead. Great counter and great team rather there to stop a Vader counter. I do think, though, that she's going to be on this list, and why she's so hot, and the reasoning behind that is because of Kuil and IG-11. I think those two characters are going to be amazing. I know IG-11 is not on this list, but Kuil is, and we're going to go and talk about Kuil in a little bit, but I think for sure L3 is on this list because of her amazing pre-taunt. Under a Ray team, under really any light side team, Scoundrels, we're talking Kira's. Heck, I've even seen her under like a COS team as well, and Bounty Hunters as well. There's a lot of different teams you can place L3 under. She's very plug and play. She's an amazing pre-taunt. I would say probably the best pre-taunt in the game. And guess what? I don't have her. I'm kind of upset. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for her under Rays, but in the future, be on the lookout for her with Kuil and IG-11. I think she'll be an amazing tank there. So that's L3. She's pretty simple, I guess, straight to the point with what she's going to be on this list. The next one here is Barriss. Barriss is kind of the similar stuff as L3. Very plug and play. I kind of prefer Barriss on this list more so than L3, although I do like the pre-taunt on L3. But I do like Barriss here because of her amazing heals on her Swift Recovery Unique Zeta. Whenever an ally is critically hit, that ally recovers 20% health. So it's pretty dang amazing how much this is actually going to be used here in a little bit. I know many of you won't have Ki-Adi-Mundi 7-star for the longest time. I'm not going to mention Ki-Adi-Mundi much here, although it is a great benefit if you do have him 7-star with Barriss Offee, because she gets so much more healing, or so much more health, that is based off of the damage that she'll be dealing. It's going to be amazing with Cam, but if you don't have Cam, like I'm sure most of you guys don't, she is great really in any other team out there. Again, she is great under a Ray team. I've seen her being used with Jedi Master Luke as well for both those GLs. And also, I think she is amazing with Jedi Knight Luke, the JKL Luke. I think she is amazing with him because on the same unique, actually, she gains 10% TM for each debuff removed from the weakest debuffed ally. It's really amazing. You don't actually have to mod her for much TM at all, or for much speed at all, because she gets so much TMs. And also, it says right here, that team is played in part with the end of her turns, but this other TM is just whenever an ally is critically hit, she gains TM. So she'll be getting so much TM here. It is amazing with a JKL lead. I use her a lot of the times in my TBs, because I can beat the missions there, I've been able to beat some topper tier teams in my GACs with a Kuil and then Barriss. But with the relics, you get something pretty huge here because it plays more in part with her extra healing on her Zeta unique. So I'll be forcing myself to gear 13 here. Even though I want to go for an Emperor, I want to go for some more Mando stuff, I need a Barriss, especially right now, because of how important I feel like she is with not just Jedi, but also with Galactic Republic. You can actually also use her with a Padme team if you want to, you know, save a Shock T, if you wanted to save a 3PO and use them elsewhere. Definitely a great option is to use Barriss in those spots. And her modding is not that hard. You want to go just go for straight up HP sets, full HP as you possibly can, not speed at all, because you don't need speed from her unique. She gets so much extra TM anyway. So Barriss is so good here, guys. A lot of extra cleanse, a lot more healing. She's amazing. Next up here is Kuil, and I'm going to bring up Kuil here because yeah, he just came out, but he has so much potential with scoundrels and droids and bounty hunters even. There's so many uses for this character at the moment. I don't even believe you need him with Relic 7 or Relic anything, honestly, to that point. Just have him really fast, because if you have him fast and you have this little special maxed out, you get even more TM gain for all scoundrel allies, and it is so great to see. And that is probably the biggest aspect of his kit, is this TM gain right here. He has a lot more synergy with IG-11, which is definitely amazing. And once we have those characters farmable, definitely go for both of them, because they're going to be so amazing together in a duo. But at the moment, I think he's amazing for this special with more healing and especially a TM gain. So to show that, I'm going to go and swap over to some battles, rather a battle from Van Seal. It's the same one we've seen before, just beating more gases and just different stuff to that extent. So let's go swap over and show Kuil with some bounty hunters. All right, so this is the same one that I've showed before and that Van Seal has had before as well. This is a very fun counter. You have to have a Kuil here because of the TM gain that you'll be giving out to the other scoundrels. And I'm sure you don't need to, you know, have these guys all crazy tier modded to beat this team, although you do need Kuil to be pretty dang fast to outspeed a Rex. But in other counters, you know, we're talking like, I guess, a JKL counter, maybe another Rebels counter, or maybe a mirror match, or really any other counter that you can think of, a Padme, a Grievous even. I mean, you definitely want to have the Kuil being fast. The faster he is, the more TM you can give out to the bounty hunters, and the faster you can proc the contract for the Mando's super awesome Annihilate. So once you pop off the Annihilate, you're pretty much golden here in this particular counter. And really any counters with the Mando involved, you kill the main target and you're going to be good to go. And Kuil allows this to happen so much faster than it was previously because of what you can give out with the TM bonuses. So just something kind of quick and simple here is with Kuil, nothing crazy, you know, anything really to go over more than that. Just pretty much the fact that he can give out so much more TM to the scoundrels with that one I have spoken special. And I think he'll be amazing coming down the lines with some more farms for IG-11 and himself, and even more future Mandalorian characters that are scoundrels and droids. So be on the lookout for Kuil, guys. He is amazing. And then next up I want to go over is Darth Malak and Darth Traya. We're going to kind of slot these guys in the same exact kind of part in this video because they are going to be doing very good things for both stopping a Rey counter and also using a Rey counter to kill, or using a Vader counter to kill a Rey. So both sides of the table there. So Malak, why is Malak so good? Well, we went over in a video recently talking about the best way to mod a Malak, and this is with full tenacity, a CA arrow, and just as much tenacity as possible. And this does a great job of stopping Vader counters, with stopping a crit right off the bat with Vader's Cooling Blade, and also stopping the amount of debuffs landed onto him. So this is an amazing way to mod him. And so I want to kind of show my other battle I have here ready to go that I've recorded. This is an older video. It's a Thrawn lead versus a Malak, and just show you, you know, what could happen if you don't kill Malak. And I'm sure in this one I do kill Malak, but there are times where you actually miss out and you don't kill Malak because you miss a crit. And this is why a lot of people have been going to modding your Vader for high critical chance, even after the fact of Merciless Massacre giving you that more critical chance, because you get 25% more from the Merciless Massacre. But even then, if you're fighting a CA arrow modded Malak, you can still miss out that crit and you could lose. And I'm meaning lose. It's pretty much if you don't kill Malak right off the bat with the Cooling Blade, you will keep that TM negating the TM from Malak being there still on your Vader, and you can't get any more TM from the weapon tech, and that is not good at all. So here, I am sure we do kill Malak once we speed it up a little bit. Like right there, we do like a 500k crit because we have the debuffs. Not the best one of Malak, but as you can see, if this was a high tenacity Malak with that CA, there are times where I've personally not been able to kill a Malak with my saber throw, and that is not good. So Malak is definitely a really great character right now for the Rey teams. Also, he is great with just a standard Darth Revan, using the whole trio to kill a JML. And any other, solo teams, he can solo. He is amazing there. He's very plug and play as well. A lot of these characters are plug and play, in my opinion. So that's Malak. And also in this video that I'm showing right now, you can see Traya being awesome here. We also just isolated the JTR earlier on in the video, which allowed us to get to the Malak very quickly. And that is amazing. Traya is so good right now to counter Reys. I would even say to counter some other GLs as well. And also, she is used in other Sith teams at the moment. If you have the Emperor unlocked, she is pretty dang good there with cleansing the debuffs from the other Sith allies. And the biggest thing that we've seen here is the Isolate. The Isolate is so good still. She's been in the game for such a long time, but the Isolate is the one thing that I feel like has stuck out the most to me. Yeah, she has that cleansing the debuffs from all Sith allies when it's her turn, but honestly, I feel like the Isolate is definitely way better, in my opinion at least, because you stop a taunt permanently as long as she is alive. And that is so good. Not only is it stopping taunts, but it's stopping, attack out of turns, some more healing to the whole team. It is so good of a debuff, guys. I think it is right behind Fracture in debuffs in this game. It is so good. So she is here on this list because she can counter some great teams. You can actually use a Trey lead still. We've shown that previously, countering Kylo's, the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And also, with Reys here, she's doing great, guys. She is still an amazing character. And I do believe that if you have a relic Trey, you're not doing anything wrong there. She's actually fantastic with relics because you can actually use her in these counters as well as still beating some relic Geos if you want to go back and using her with the Traya and Silent counter. And that is an amazing thing to have available to you in GAC times. The option of countering a GL or going back and killing either a Geo team or even a Mon Mothma team. It is amazing. Another one here, we can see here, this is an L3 Malak team. Same reason here with Traya just isolating right there on the L3, opening up the field to marking the Rey, and you're good to go. So she is good here with countering Reys, also as countering other GLs, such as a Kylo, and really any other way. She's very plug and play in my opinion, guys. She is amazing. So that is probably it for my list today. Just 5 different characters I feel like are just very good right now in the game. So good, guys. I feel like these are really top tier characters for all different uses in the game. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know and give me a like down below. Also comment if you guys feel like I'm missing some other characters you feel like should be on this list. Maybe you don't agree with any of these, some of them at all. I don't know. Just let me know down below in the comments. Also, we are going to be streaming more GACs this next week. I know it's Thanksgiving, but we're going to try to figure and schedule some streams in between for our GACs. Also, have a good Thanksgiving, guys. Be safe out there. And until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out and have a good one.